Hi, I'm Marty Justice, call sign Whiskey Niner, Whiskey Mike Juliet. I'm the president of the American Legion Amateur Radio Club, and that call sign is K9TAL. And today we're at Hamvention. We're not at Hara Arena this year, as many of you probably know. The site of Hamvention has moved to Xenia, Ohio, about 35 miles east of Dayton. But still many of the same great attractions here. A lot of Legionnaires stopping by our booth. A lot of veterans interested in joining the American Legion, and a lot of Legion members who obviously are already Legion members have joined the Amateur Radio Club today. So tell you what, let's take a trip through the tent here where we're set up this year for the 2017 Hamvention. And you can see the American Legion and the National Headquarters folks at work at our booth. Come on along. And here we are at the American Legion Amateur Radio Club Hamvention 2017 booth. We wanted you to see what we do here, a little bit what we look like here. Folks from National Headquarters and volunteers from back in the Indianapolis area are out here working the booth. And we're doing really well in meeting a number of our members, and I say members, both Legion members and Legion members who are members of the Amateur Radio Club. So it's a good time here for us, but I wanted you to see this, and we use typically this anytime we do an event like this, to let folks know, number one, that we are the American Legion, and number two, that we do have an amateur radio club. We have about 3,200 members around the country, and we hope to push that number up yet this year. And by the end of this year, 2017, we'd like to be between 3,500 and 3,700 members. So if you're seeing this, and you're an amateur radio club, amateur radio operator, an American Legion SAL or auxiliary member, we want you to join the club and help boost our numbers. Get us up there to 4,000. That's okay too. Right now we have about 25 posts across the country who have established clubs, which means members, warm bodies. But a good number of those posts also have a station physically set up, an amateur radio station within their post. It's done with the approval of the leadership of the post, which is what you need if you're going to do that. But they are set up and they're coming together now. For instance, in North Carolina, there's WB4TAL, WB4 The American Legion. Down in Mississippi, K5TAL. All these are American Legion post stations and clubs. And we'd like to see more than 25. With that number of membership that grows, we'd like to see those post numbers with stations and clubs grow as well. If you're interested in starting a club and or station within your post or your unit, where you need to go is to the American Legion Amateur Radio Club website. There's information there. We can also provide you a copy of a brochure. In fact, the brochure is online and you can download it and distribute it. All that is free for download. And it'll tell you how to go through the steps to gain permission from your post leadership, gather support or garner support from your members for the club, find other amateurs who are eligible Legion members, bring them into the Legion, because the Amateur Radio Club is another benefit for the American Legion membership.
2 weeks later, I had